Fortinet NSE 440.6.4 NSE 4_FGT-6.4 exam updated dumps can make sure you pass the test easily. Share some Fortinet NSE 4_FGT-6.4 exam dumps questions in the video. 1. Which three criteria can a FortiGate use to look for a matching firewall policy to process traffic? Choose 3. A. Source defined as Internet services in the firewall policy. B. Destination defined as Internet services in the firewall policy. C. Highest to lowest priority defined in the firewall policy. D. Services defined in the firewall policy. E. Lowest to highest policy ID number. 2. By default, FortiGate is configured to use HTTPS when performing live web filtering with FortiGuard servers. Which two CLI commands will cause FortiGate to use an unreliable protocol to communicate with FortiGuard servers for live web filtering? Choose 2. A. Set FortiGuard Anycast disable. B. Set protocol UDP. C. Set WebFilter force off disable. D. Set WebFilter cache disable. 3. Which two statements ain't true about the security fabric rating? Choose 2. A. It provides executive summaries of the 4 largest areas of security focus. B. Many of the security issues can be fixed immediately by clicking Apply where available. C. The security fabric rating must be run on the root FortiGate device in the security fabric. D. The security fabric rating is a free service that comes bundled with alt FortiGate devices. 4. What devices form the core of the security fabric? A. 2 FortiGate devices and 1 FortiManager device. B. 1 FortiGate device and 1 FortiManager device. C. 2 FortiGate devices and 1 FortiAnalyzer device. D. 1 FortiGate device and 1 FortiAnalyzer device. 5. An administrator has configured a strict RPF check on FortiGate. Which statement is true about the strict RPF check? A. The strict RPF check is run on the first sent and reply packet of any new session. B. Strict RPF checks the best route back to the source using the incoming interface. C. Strict RPF checks only for the existence of at cast 1 active route back to the source using the incoming interface. D. Strict RPF allows packets back to sources with all active routes. 6. Which type of logs on FortiGate record information about traffic directly to and from the FortiGate management IP addresses? A. System event logs. B. Forward traffic logs. C. Local traffic logs. D. Security logs. 7. Which statements are true regarding firewall policy NAT using the outgoing interface IP address with fixed port disabled? Choose 2. A. This is known as many-to-one NAT. B. Source IP is translated to the outgoing interface IP. C. Connections are tracked using source port and source MAC address. D. Port address translation is not used. 8. An administrator needs to configure VPN user access for multiple sites using the same soft FortiGate token. Each site has a FortiGate VPN gateway. What must an administrator do to achieve this objective? A. The administrator can register the same Forti token on more than one FortiGate. B. The administrator must use a Forti authenticator device. C. The administrator can use a third-party Radius OTP server. D. The administrator must use the user self-registration server. 9. Which two statements about antivirus scanning mode are true? Choose 2. A. In proxy-based inspection mode, files bigger than the buffer size are scanned. B. In flow-based inspection mode, FortiGate buffers the file, but also simultaneously transmits it to the client. C. In proxy-based inspection mode, antivirus scanning buffers the whole file for scanning, before sending it to the client. D. In flow-based inspection mode, files bigger than the buffer size are scanned. 10. Which of the following are valid actions for FortiGuard category-based filter in a web filter profile UI proxy-based inspection mode? Choose 2. A. Warning. B. Exempt. C. Allow. D. Learn.